Husker's about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He slings it deep to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go back to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did.
Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return.
so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay him, and he did right there with that pick six.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Mills. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To throw, it's Nolan. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Barney. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ives. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Turning it off. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He leaves it with his back. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Gift to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Offense changing the play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. DB's right up on the receivers. Got a man. It's Godfrey. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Mills. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Ives. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 53 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. on second and short. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Nolan. Gonna let it fly, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Bring in the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nelson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it on the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is
going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll be right out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm...
Got some room there to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Parker. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Barney. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Barney. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying the left side. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Barney. And he gets the 1st down, but, man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's eyes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Barney. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air, it's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. On the option, he'll pitch it. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what